This video is going to be a One Play Wednesday look at a unique coverage slash blitz variation that Aaron Glenn utilized late in the second quarter of the Lions' 42-29 win over the Seahawks on Monday night. If you watched my One Play Wednesday video about Jackson Smith and Jigba's option lateral to Zach Charbonnet, you've already seen me cover this play to a certain extent. I'm going to try to go a little bit deeper here. I think it's worthy of an 8-minute video. That's my goal here, because it shows, number one, what Alex Anzalone is capable of, and number two, how much confidence the coaching staff actually has in him. Because on this particular snap that I'll show you in a moment, they had him play safety. Yes, you heard that right, safety in a cover two. I won't show that play first. There's a little bit of a setup here. 2 plays after the blitz that I'm going to show, it's a sack by Malcolm Rodriguez off the edge. This is the lateral, option lateral that the Seahawks ran. So just for some context, the Seahawks were actually able to convert this set of downs. It's late second quarter. It didn't matter from a halftime score. The score is 21-7 as you see these plays rolling, and the score remained 21-7 at the half. 2 plays prior, this is what I want to talk about. Alex Anzalone is here. Carlton Davis III, outside corner. Malcolm Rodriguez on a blitz off the edge. I think that Hutchinson and Jack Campbell are sacrificing themselves. What I want to talk about here for a couple of minutes is how batshit crazy it is that an inside linebacker, Alex Anzalone, is bailing to half-field safety while Carlton Davis III sits in the flats as a second-level defender. The other safety, Joseph, is bailing to half-field safety as well. I'll pause it in a moment. I think this is a 2-deep, 4-under coverage, where here's your 4-under. Onwuzurike is dropping from a defensive end alignment on the line of scrimmage. That's why he doesn't have as much depth as the other guys, because he lined up on the line of scrimmage. Simply, he has more ground to cover than they do. I think you've got a half-field safety up here to the top, half-field safety in Anzalone. You can do this with a dime linebacker who essentially is a safety playing linebacker in a lot of third downs. This is a 1st and 10. So the Lions had some type of inkling that it was going to be a pass play. It's 4 minutes left in the second quarter. They're up 21-7. I think it's an amazing call. I want to go to the end zone angle and then come back to the all-22. Just so you know, Anzalone is here. He's going to disappear from our view. Onwuzurike is going to drop out, essentially replace Anzalone's pass drop. Hutchinson is going to go to the inside shoulder of the tackle and then spin to the inside as well. I think he's trying to sell that he's going to spin back to the outside. I think here he's trying to sell to the tackle that he might spin back to the outside. He actually spins to the inside. Additional to that, Jack Campbell is on a blitz that I believe is just designed to draw the running back. And you can see the running back, in this case Charbonnet, is eyeing him up. Campbell's going to spin to the inside. Hutchinson's going to spin to the inside. Campbell loops over the top, and it creates that free edge rusher for Malcolm Rodriguez. Kind of a trickle-down effect. Why can it happen, or how can you ensure or have a good idea that it's going to happen? Well, the pass rush accounting starts over here with the right defensive end, or it could start with Aiden Hutchinson. When one of those guys drops out, you've subtracted one, Onwuzurike, dropping onto the hash. Additional to that, Kirby Joseph dropping down on the hash. Now, clearly the right hash for the offense, left hash for us on the screen, is far away from Kirby Joseph's feet, but you have to think about where the middle of the formation is. So those 2 guys, Onwuzurike and Joseph, have mirrored drops, even though one of them is, quote, on the hash and the other one is not. There's the left tackle's alignment, outside foot, right tackle's alignment, outside foot. So if you were to do one of these, you probably end up with Joseph and Onwuzurike in about the same spot. I think Campbell is giving himself up. Hutchinson is going at a particular angle, and I think what Hutchinson's doing is he's an incredible edge rusher. Didn't have the sack production in this game against the Seahawks. Yeah, disappointing for those of us that are looking for him to get sacks and stay in the lead for the league in 2024. Cool, but he's very smart. He understands there's probably going to be a free edge rusher off the top, the left-hand side. So Hutchinson, I think, is trying to commit to this inside gap such that he might catch Geno Smith on the rebound or catch him stepping up to avoid that pressure. Hopefully I explained that part of it in a way that makes sense. Let's go back to the all-22 and just watch Anzalone work they have some kind of idea that it is pass because he's bailing on the snap. It would be one thing if it's 21-7 with 4 minutes left in the entire game. This is 4 minutes left in the second quarter. The Seahawks still have the opportunity to run the football. They're selling out here to stop the pass from a two deep perspective. I just think it's really cool how connected these two players are, and then these three from the standpoint of everything they're executing, bailing to halves, replacing Anzalone's drop, sitting on the hash or the hook to curl drop, and then moving to half field safety to the top side of the screen to the boundary. I believe it ends up being a 2 deep, 4 under, cover 2. You can call it other things if you wish. I think it's a really cool coverage adaptation. I kind of think the Lions could do a little more of these type of things, not necessarily Anzalone dropping to play half field safety. He looked good doing it. Of course, if the ball was thrown and there's a situation where DK Metcalf and him are in a battle to try to go up and get the ball, we would expect DK Metcalf to win that. That versatility, unpredictability, I think is important. And in my opinion, my rather uneducated opinion, I think Aaron Glenn's got to move towards doing more of that. There seem to be too many situations where Geno Smith, very similar to Matt Stafford in week 1, knew the coverage pre-snap, got his post-snap confirmation, threw the ball immediately, and you didn't even have a chance as Aiden Hutchinson or any other pass rusher to try to really get there and generate an actual sack. You guys let me know what you think of the blitz concept. My explanation of it, obviously, is what I'm looking for some assessment of or feedback. And then the utilization of Anzalone as a half-field safety. Totally unpredictable. I'm not sure that I have seen that at all in the 3 to 4 years that I've been trying to cover the NFL from a professional standpoint. So if you have, and you have more awareness of that than I do, perhaps Aaron Glenn's done that with Anzalone before. I'm not aware of it. At least I don't have that film. I searched for it today for about 25 minutes before recording this video. Appreciate you guys' time, man. If you think other Lions fans would enjoy this film study look at one particular coverage, random coverage apparently, that Aaron Glenn ran that I didn't see recreated again, then please consider grabbing a link to this video, sharing it out on social media to help this content get more reach. As an aside, next week during the bye week for the Lions, I'm considering doing a large-scale live stream whereby I would answer questions by using film to try to illustrate my point. So in order for me to do so, I have to ask in each Lions video that I do between now and then, if you could give me feedback or ideas on what you'd like to see addressed. My guess is we're probably talking about Monday night or Tuesday night, the completion of the actual live stream. It seems like a long time away, but I'm trying to set it up by getting the film ready to answer questions from people while annotating it on the screen and talking about, my response or my thoughts on the matter, whatever topic you put forth. So if you would be interested in that and you have some questions or ideas, please put them in the comments section for this video. Appreciate you guys' time.